There's something rotten in this city. In this Sin City 2005 review. You know what time it is. Let's kick it. So this movie was directed by the guy who directed Spy Kids, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, and more recently Alita Battle Angel. So I don't remember his name right now, but he is a visionary when it comes to CGI technology and just like computer digital film in general. So this film is super stylized to look like a comic book. It was really cool. It was filmed digitally. Then they color corrected it to black and white with just little bits of color, like selectively color correcting people's eyes or blood and things like that. And it makes this like super noir kind of look that is impossible on film stock. You would have to go through and color in all the blood that you want and all the eyes and shit. That would have been impossible without digital technology. I don't know if it was actually filmed on digital. It might have been filmed on black and white and then digitized and then they edited it. I don't know. It looks super good. 90% of the film was filmed on green screen sets, which like nowadays people hear that and they're like, ugh. But they take full advantage of that in this movie. Like some of the backdrops are insane. And like it gives it this whole ethereal comic book vibe. Anyway, onto the themes and the story. It follows like 3 different stories in Sin City. They're all very dark and very graphic. The first one's about this detective trying to put this like child molester predator guy into jail, except he's the senator's son, so the cops are corrupted and they're on his side. He gets backstabbed, well, shot in the back by his partner, but he shoots the pedophile in the dick and like fucks him up pretty bad and saves the girl that was gonna get raped. Then it goes into a different story about this super ugly guy. Like that's one of the points. He's super ugly and he sleeps with this woman named Goldie who gives him a chance, and in the middle of the night while he's sleeping there somebody slips in and kills her, frames him. He goes on this crazy story, this crazy revenge quest for Goldie, and he eventually finds out it's this like weird, like it's so funny. It's this like weird cannibal rapist, like gross guy played by Elijah Wood. And like they never show his face fully, but you can just tell it's him because his fucking blue eyes, the eyes, even in like color graded black and white, you could tell that it's fucking him. He's so funny, and like he's kind of creepy in it, but he doesn't say anything. He's just like, and then he gets all of his arms and legs sawed off. And then the third story is about this other guy, and it's about how there's like a part of Sin City called Old Town that's been taken control of by the prostitutes. Not the prostitutes and the pimps, just the prostitutes. They like have their own militia and police force. They defend themselves and they look out for one another. Basically, they accidentally kill a really respected cop, and they need to cover it up, or else war is going to break out in Old Town. And the pimps are trying to expose that they killed this cop so that they can come in and take Old Town. Then it circles around back to the first story. 8 years later, the cop was set up. He took the fall. He is in jail for like 8 years. And he's writing letters with the girl that he saved. And then he gets out. Well, basically, they track down. He thinks they track down the girl, and so he admits to his crimes, and then he gets out and he finds her, and he realizes they didn't track her down. And then there's this weird yellow guy, like it literally looks like a fucking alien, following him around, and he looks so freaky. And it turns out that was the child molester that he shot. It was fucking crazy. Oh yeah, themes. They're all really dark stories. They're mostly about revenge and just about like it's kind of a chauvinistic film. Like even the prostitutes who like band together as a militia kind of need to be saved by this guy. It kind of challenges that idea a little bit, but all the stories are about like a strong man doing strong things in order to avenge a angelic woman that's too good for this earth. Um, so it's like kind of a classic comic book sort of story. Um, but yeah, I liked it. Uh, Action wise, the action was over the top. It was hype. It was crazy. Um, Action highlights are probably in the second story. The dude gets hit by a car like 6 times, and he just gets flipping over and over. It's crazy as fuck, and there's some pretty good gore in it too. Um, some really early CGI gore, and it's pretty fucking good. I would say this movie's like a stylistic masterpiece. Truly innovative in how he used like digital technology and all that shit. And I think that if you like stylized CGI shit like Speed Racer, um, shit like that, where it's like they're not trying to hide the fact that it's effects. They're going all in on that. Then you'll fuck with this movie. If you like noirs, if you like comic book films, if you like detective stories, and if you like very atmospheric films, then you will fuck with this. My final rating, I'm gonna give that. That gets an 8 out of 10 for me. I'm bordering on an 8 or a 9. I'm gonna go with an 8 because I don't know. I don't really have anything negative to say about the film though. Besides like the fact that it was like a very chauvinistic, kind of misogynistic story. Other than that, I'm gonna give it a 9. 9 out of 10 for Sin City. Um, yeah. Oh, announcement. Some of my friends and I are working on a short film, a student film, and I got some behind the scenes footage, and I'm gonna, once this whole shit is over, I'm gonna interview them about that, and I will upload that as a movie review, and then everyone who watches that needs to go watch our short little student film. It's gonna be aesthetic, it's gonna be vibey. I didn't write it, I'm in it. I play myself, kind of. Um, so if it sucks dick, don't blame me. Blame the director. But I think that's all for this video. Peace.